Colors overview. Our visual life is all about colors. We wish to see all objects and material colorfully, right? Well, really, it's a great gift to see objects colorfully. So from this, we conclude that colors play an important role in all of our lives. Similarly, here we're going to learn how color plays an important role in Flash. Previously, we discussed the tools and have learned how to simply add colors to our objects. Now here, we're going to discuss the colors concepts. Color plays a vital role when we design any funny characters, websites, or banners. We have billions and millions of colors to work with. In Flash, we work with stroke and fill color. For example, the outline and fill color of an object. We have stroke color icon in Toolbox. As we click the stroke icon, we get the color panel. In the color panel, we have the color preview, hexadecimal value, alpha, no color, and the color wheel. If we select no color, we cannot have stroke color because it comes nil. Color wheel opens up color panel, and we can alter the color either by using the pointer here or enter values for hue, saturation, luminosity, red, green, and blue. If needed, we can add the newly developed color to custom color, or simply click OK to apply the new color to the object. Next, we have gradients listed. They can also be applied as stroke color. Now, we're going to move on to fill color. Fill color panel allows us to fill the object with a selected color. We have the fill color icon in the toolbox. As we click the fill icon, we get the color panel. The color selected here will fill the object. Other options are similar to stroke color. Next is the black and white icon. Now, this icon is used to apply black and white color for stroke and fill color. They are the default colors. Next up, swap color icon, which allows us to swap the fill and stroke color. As we click on it, note the changes in the fill and stroke colors. We can also choose colors from color, swatches, and Kulers panels. Now, we've learned how to modify fill and stroke color, and I hope that all of you understood that. In our upcoming lessons, we'll move on to color, swatches, and Kulers panels. In Flash, we can create any type of colors using the color panel. In previous sessions, we discussed that we can change the color of the object on the stage using its fill and stroke icon. Here we're going to talk about how to change color using its panel. Now, let's start learning how to apply and create colors using the color panel. Before starting to discuss this, we'll have to open it, won't we, eh? Right. So go to Window and select Color Panel. And now we've got the panel. From here, we can select or modify the stroke and fill color. And also, we can check Default Color, No Color, and Swap Color options. We can either alter the red, green, and blue values, or use this slider to set the desired color. As we move this slider, we get the hexadecimal value beneath the color mixer box. Next, we have Alpha option here. We can change the value by moving the pointer to get the transparency of the color or enter a value for alpha. Whatever modification we're doing can be seen by this color preview box. The color type or fill style can be none, solid, linear, radial, and bitmap. Now let's discuss the uses. None. This makes the selected fill color as no color. Solid. This option allows us to apply only a single color to the object. That means it won't allow us to mix double colors. Linear. Gradient can be applied. Linear gradient can be edited and applied. Overflow controls the colors in the gradient. Check Linear RGB if we need to create a gradient to a scalable vector graphics complaint gradients. Radial. This is similar to linear. Linear gradient runs from left to right or from top to bottom. Radial gradients run from center to outer. We have overflow and linear RGB available for radial as well. Bitmap. This option allows us to bring a bitmap image as fill color. If we select this option, it opens up the Import to Library dialog box. Select the desired bitmap and it will be available in the color panel and also in the library. Very good. Let's discuss color types with an example. Select a radial gradient. Set the type as radial and select the desired overflow. These two pointers are known as paint pots. Using these paint pots, we can later the colors in a gradient. If we'd like to introduce some more colors, then we can add paint pots by simply clicking over here. Move the paint pots to alter the color density. Very good. Now, double-click the paint pot, and it opens up the panel from which we select the color. Now we've created a gradient. To make the gradient available in the color panel, we need to save it, correct? So I hope you remember how to do that. We've already discussed it as to how to save our gradients in the previous lessons. Similarly, we have to save our gradients, which we've created now. Click on the icon over here, and it opens the context menus. In this menu, we have the options to view the color values in RGB or in HSB. Now, as we know before, Add Swatch option allows us to add the newly created gradient to the Swatches panel. Click this option, and the gradient is added in the Swatches panel. We can view our saved gradient in the Swatches panel, so let's go confirm it. Go to Window and select Swatches Panel. Wow, our newly created gradient is available right here. Next, we're going to discuss bandwidth versus colors. Now, sometimes we feel that the file size is huge, and at that time we can restrict the usage of gradients. For example, if you're using gradient color in the file, then you can make it as a single color, which will help you to decrease the file size and help to conserve bandwidth. But if you want to maintain bright, rich colors, then you need to adjust the frame size, frame rates, and picture quality to fit the content over low bandwidths. Therefore, we've learned how to apply and create gradients and bitmaps using the color panel. Swatches. In Flash, we have our own color panel for each Flash file. The colors stored are displayed through Swatches Panel. If needed, we can add color to Swatches Panel through Color Panel. We can also import colors and gradients from other applications into Flash using this panel. Go to Window and select Swatches Panel to open the panel, if it's not available in the window. Now we get the Swatches Panel. By default, we have Web 216 colors being displayed. We can view the default solid colors, gradients, and newly added colors at the last. Fine, now let's move to the context menu. In this, we have Duplicate Swatch, Delete Swatch, Add Colors, Replace Colors, Load Default Colors, Save Colors, Save as Default, Clear Colors, Web 216, and Sort Color. Now let's discuss all these uses. Duplicate Swatch, this option creates a copy of the selected color. Delete Swatch deletes the selected color from the swatch. Add Colors. We can import colors from other applications into Flash through this option. The file type will be CLR, ACT, and GIF. Replace Colors. Well, these colors can be replaced from another application by importing them into Flash. Load Default Colors. This will load the standard or default colors of Flash. Save Colors. We can save the newly created colors from Color Panel and add them to Swatches Panel and save them using this option. Save as Default. This option sets the currently shown colors in the swatches as the default color. If we select this option, it will open a dialog box stating, "Are you sure that you wish to set the current color as the default used for creating new documents?" If you want to save the current color as the default color, then click Yes, or else click No to close the pop-up dialog box. Clear Colors. This removes all the colors except black and white. Web 216. This will show the Web Save 216 color. Sort Color. This sorts the color in the panel according to the VIBGYOR, black and white. Then Help, well, that opens up the help topics related to the Swatches panel. Hence, we can view, save, and import colors into a Flash file using the Swatches panel. Now, to get a better idea about colors, visit adobe.kulers.com. Adobe Flash CS4 has come up with a new color panel called the Kulers Panel. It contains a group of colors or themes which are created by the Flash designers. We can use it to browse thousands of themes on Kulers, and we can download some to edit or to include in our own projects. We can also create our own colors and save it in the Kulers panel, and then we can share them with the Kulers community by uploading them. Go to Window and select Extensions, and in that choose Kulers Panel. Here we have 3 tabs, and they are About, Browse, and Create. In that Browse panel, we can view Search Box, which allows us to enter the name of a theme, tag, or creator. Please note that you have to use only alphanumerical characters, such as AA, ZZ, 0 through 9, in searches. We can search our theme by entering the name in the search box, or we can filter the search results by selecting an option from the pop-up menus. Now next we'll discuss how to view the theme online in Kuler. Select a theme of colors and click the triangle on the right side of the theme. Here we can view a dialog box with the Edit This Theme. Click this option and it will create a panel. And here we can change the theme such as this. And we can save the theme, or we can add to Swatches Panel, or we can upload them to Kuler. Add to Swatches Panel. Using this, we can add the themes to Swatches Panel. And view online in Kuler. Select this option, it will open the Kuler online. Then we'll discuss how to save the frequent searches. Select the Custom option in the first pop-up window in the Browse panel. It will open a dialog box stating that create or edit up to 4 searches by entering tag word, theme title, or create a name. In that, we can enter our search terms and click the Save button. The saved theme will be seen in the first pop-up menu. If we want to delete a saved search, select the Custom option in the pop-up menu, and then clear the searches that we want to delete, and then click Save. Next, click on Create tab, which will directly bring us to the color editor settings. We can alter the theme by using the color mixer, or we can double-click this base color to set it as an active color. Here we can view Add Current Stroke Color or Base Color. Add Current Fill Color as base color. Affect the other colors in the theme based on the harmony. Add new color to the theme and remove this color from the theme. In the Connections panel, we can enter your email ID and start being a member of the Kuler community. To open it up, go to the Windows menu, click on Extensions, and then select the Connections panel. Therefore, Kulers Panel is used to create or edit themes, and you should include these in your projects. We have now learned how to work in the Kulers Panel.